Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter, Arjuna Vishada Yogam. 1 month back, we have completed in this Adhyaya up to 35th Shloka. We must remember that the title we have given to this chapter is the Identity Crisis. Any person in the world, what is his responsibility, what is his duty in a given period of time according to his life stages. If he doesn't know that, then we can call that person is in the identity crisis. So here Arjuna in the battlefield as a Kshatriya, as the protector of the Dharma, but he is refused to do the war because he sees all his near and dear standing in the war field in the opposite side. Then in that situation, Arjuna is arguing or putting his views in front of the Krishna to say that let us avoid this war and let us go back. So he is arguing and telling to Lord Krishna in different ways. In the 35th shloka, Arjuna said that एतान्न हन्तुमिच्छामि घ्नतोऽपि मधुसूदन अपि त्रैलोक्यराज्यस्य हेतो किं नु मही कृते. I will just remind about the meaning of this shloka which you have already seen. Hey Madhusudana, you are the destroyer, killer of the demon Madhu. Here Madhu means sweet. For every one of us, we like ourselves the most, the ahankara. So Madhu is equal to, we can say, ahankara, or Madhu is equal to, we can say, mamakara, or we can say raga dvesha, the Madhu Kaitabha. They both are brothers, two Rakshasas. In the beginning of the creation, Bhagavan Vishnu killed them. So Madhusudana, and you got the title of killing the demons and the Rakshasas, but you want to kill me, my grandfather and my teacher and my relatives, cousins and uncles. Is it correct? So better let us not to fight. Even though they are going to kill us, even though they are going to attack us, but let us not take a revenge or the revolt on them, because even I don't want the kingdom of the three worlds by killing all my near and dear, so many in the war. After that, if I get the kingdom of the all three worlds, and that itself I am not interested. If that itself is I am not interested, do you think that I can crave and desire for this a small kingdom on this earth? So, hey Madhusudana, please listen to me. Let us not fight. Even they are such a people like that. Then, after saying this, now Arjuna is increasing his tone and putting his view in a different way, because he didn't get any response from the Lord Krishna. And Lord Krishna wants the Arjuna to burst out all his inner accumulated emotional uh, compressions and that all the disturbances. So let him burst out all first. So in the 36th shloka, Arjuna continues to tell, Nihatyadhatra rashtrannah ka priti janardhana पापमेवाश्रयेदस्मात् अत्वैतानाततायिनः. He is contradicting himself for his own views. This is what happens when a person is under a confusion, under a disturbance, under a threat, and an emotional crisis. Arjuna said, even I am not able to stand on my both the legs. And he said, my bow and arrow all are falling from my hands. My body is shivering. I have no any strength in my hands and legs. Even I cannot stand. That day I told one point, okay, you are not able to even stand properly. Then can you think and decide and take a decision? In such a condition, if you think and take any decision, that will be a certainly a wrong decision. So Arjuna is talking good in a wrong context. Talking a good thing in a wrong time is a wrong thinking. So where, when, what to say, to talk, to take decision, we must know. Then we are free from the identity crisis. So now Arjuna telling in this shloka, Hey Janarthana. Now another word he is using to address the Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Janarthana. Each word is very unique and beautiful. The one meaning is Janan Arthayate iti Janarthana. That means who destroys the adharmic people, one meaning. Janan. Or who destroys, dissolves everybody in the time of the dissolution, pralaya. Or another meaning, Janan means Maya, which produce, which creates, which shows, which brings forth. Janan is equal to Maya. Because the Maya is the cause for the entire creation of the Janan, Janayate iti Janan, Maya. Because of this Maya only, the entire creation has sprouted, came into existence. Now, here, who even destroys the capable of destroying this Maya is Janardhana. See how many different meanings. One, in the dissolution time, all of them are dissolved into the same Karanam, the cause. Or who destroys the adharmic people, now and then he will take the avatara and to establish the dharma. Or Janan means Maya. The Maya is actually supported by, depended on the Paramatma Brahman. But that Maya causes for the creation of the Janan. So Lord is he that he destroys or keeps the Maya under his control. So destroyer of the Maya, destroyer of the ignorance, and destroyer of the enemies or the adharmic people. In this way, a Janardhana, or who protects the good people and give the abhayam and the sharanam to the good people, protects. So in this way, Arjuna addressing, hey Janardhana, please look into this. By killing Nihatya Dhatrarashtra'n, Naha, killing these Kauravas and the other these opposite side people by us, ka pritihi syat, what happiness or the benefit we are going to get? What is the good going to happen to us? I will tell you, we won't get any happiness or the benefit or the pleasure and nothing, but we will get the papameva ashrayed. We will get only the sin. We will get only the sin. Or another way, we are going to get only the sin by doing this action towards uh, there is no any merit in this action by killing not only this, who is this Dhartarashtra, the children of the Dhritarashtra, are who are all standing on the side of the Kauravas. So they are all Dhritarashtrana. Who are they? Atatayinaha. This word is important. Arjuna, one way showing his bitterness which is there in his heart about these Kauravas. Atatayinaha means they are, to say in a simple local modern language, they are Gundas. Who are the Gundas and children of the Dhritarashtra are all others who are standing on their side supporting them. Those uh, Atatayina Gundas, by killing them, what benefit are the pleasure and happiness we are going to get except the papam? Now, before coming to the war, that time, let me see that who are standing on the other side to fight with me. How dare they are? That means they are all adharmic people standing on the other adharma side. So let us kill those adatayanaha, adharmic people, gundas. But now the same Arjuna telling, even though they are gundas, they are a cute, cruel people. There will be any like that? Cute, cruel people will be there? No. Gundas mean. Now he is saying that still in his mind it is there. He is titling them. Otherwise, why he has to call them as the Gundas or the Atatayanaha? But let us not kill them. Leave. If a police who is in the duty and the responsible for catch hold of the thief or the terrorist, if he says that okay, uh, let me not catch hold of him, is it correct? One way the police knows that he is the terrorist, he is a thief, he is a murderer. Same way Arjuna telling that they are atatayana gundas. Now let me tell you what is the meaning of this atatayanaha really. In Manusmriti, in the Dharma Shastra, it is said that whoever do this kind of all six types of actions, they are all called as the gundas. Okay, one is, the sloka tells like this: Agnido garadashchaiva shastrapani dhanapaha. क्षेत्रदारापहारा क्षेत्रदारापहारश्च षडैते आततायिनः. Whoever administrate do these six kind of actions, they are all they are considered as the atatayinaha. What are they? Who administrate or puts the fire to the other's property or the other's body, agnidaha. Or whoever administrate and inject or give the poison to the other people to kill. He may not do directly, but he will engage some people. So, by using the fire, putting the fire to their property or house or to their bodies, or administering the poison to those people to kill them, and those who are uh, coming with the weapons in the hand but killing and attacking the other people, those who not have any weapon in their hand, and looting, taking away their property, money or jewels or anything belongings of them. Not only property, not only the um, wealth, cash, money, but taking away their land, not only taking away their fixed properties, but even taking away their wives, kidnapping their wives, raping their others, other but somebody's wife, woman. If whoever do all these six things, they are considered as the atatayinaha. Now you can understand what is the I said in English word gundas. Now, most of the politicians are also, whether they are really politicians, are helping or serving the society or looting the society, gundas. They may not do directly all these things, but they keep engage the people to do all this. They are the mastermind behind all this. Now, Shastra also say that if anybody you consider that he is a atatayana, Shastra says, without any second thought, immediately kill them, hang them, shoot them. Gurum va balavruddhau va brahmanam va bahushrutam आततायिनमायान्तं अन्यादेव अविचारयन्. Even without inquiring or asking second question or second thought, even if it is a guru, even it is a small child bala, or even is a very old man, or even is a brahmana, or even he is a very well read erudite scholar, but if you consider and he cut off in as the atatayinaha, atatayinam, antam, atatayinam, ayantam, hanyadeva. You can just kill immediately them, remove them from this. So, Shastra gives such a permission. That means how you spare and inquire for 5 years and 10 years in the High Court and then Supreme Court, then by the time that person who suffered, his life goes waste, and that fellow also slowly people also will forget. If we know that red-handedly caught catch hold of him, then immediately punish. But that is not happening now. That's why many cases go in the court for decades. By the time both the sides, the people become old, tired. They lose their money, everything. So in this way, this atatayina word is very important. The meaning I given. So, but here Arjuna showing the consideration and compassion on this atatayina. Is it correct? Whether Lord can accept such a the opinion or decision of Arjuna? No. So after telling this, even though they are atatayina, we know Krishna, but by killing them, I think we'll get only the papam, and we are not going to get any happiness or the pleasure or the goodness for us. Then further in the 37th shloka, Arjuna continues, तस्मान्नार्हा वयं हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं हि कथं हत्वा सुखिनः स्याम माधव. Hey Madhava, Madhava means who is the husband of the Ma Lakshmi, a prosperous, wealthy person. Madhava. Hey Madhava, you tell me, you know what is the happiness or the peaceful life, peaceful way of living? By killing our own, see this Swajanam word again and again Arjuna using. I think I have told that day the example of the mosquito. A mosquito bitten a bites a person, that person feels that it is taking revenge on me, and he scratched, and okay, if I am scratched, it is looking good. I mean, I feel good. Then decided that let me kill this mosquito. But before killing, he got the thought that the blood which is there in the mosquito's body also is my own blood only. How can I kill? So this is the logic here, Arjuna. Swajanam hi katam hatva sukinaha. How will can become happy or feel good and comfortable by killing our own people? Now the question is, okay, you are thinking our own people. The elderly Bhishma and Drona, they don't know why they are not feeling and considering that our own people. And you are only a good person. You all want to show your goodness for what? If you are feeling, they must also feel. No, none of them are not undergoing this emotional crisis like you. You are only now crying and talking like this. So Arjuna saying that, therefore, hey Krishna Madhusudana, therefore means what? I told no in the 36th sloka, we are getting only sin by killing them. No happiness, no any kind of pleasure or comfort is going to come to us. So tasmat, therefore, tasmat धात्रराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् हन्तुं वयं न आर्यः. Okay. Here, धात्रराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् हि कथं हत्वा सुखिनः arhaha. We cannot justify this. Not justify. Therefore, na arhaha means this action can never be justified. A Krishna killing our own cousin brothers and the children of this Dhritarashtra, and also all others who are also bandhavan, our own friends and relations, swajanam. So how we can kill? It is not correct at all. By killing them, how can we think that we can be happy? Sukhinaha. How we can become happy? Tell me, oh Krishna, Madhusudana. See, once that wrong logic, wrong thinking enters in the mind, then that person keep on justify his own thoughts. This is what happens for many of us. We are already decided that. Then we talk. Then naturally all our thoughts depends upon what we have decided already. Then there is no scope for us to rethink or take the anybody's suggestion. It's very, very important to understand this point, how these emotional, mental aberrations, problems will come in the life. Situations, difficult situations will come to everybody in the life. But how, without losing our identity, without losing our responsibility in that particular juncture, how I can act dharmically, which is good for many, very important. Otherwise, become emotionally upset and mentally break down, or becoming depressed, or all this is are very easily will happen. But who is not become victim of them and standing apart and working with his own courage, commitment, and the spirit, that is really a great thing. So after telling like this again, in the 38th shloka, यद्यप्येतेन पश्यन्ति लोभोपहत चेतसः कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं मित्रद्रोहे च पातकम्. Is now I that is what I said. Is trying to justify more and more how my opinion is correct, how my thoughts are correct, my decision is correct. So he's quoting some of them from the angle of the dharma only, dharma shastra. What he says, okay, yadi api etena pashyanti, if they are not able to see the result of this war, the death of the own family, friends, and relatives, so many, because they are greedy people. Their minds are looted away, taken away by the greediness, lobha, upahata chetasaha. That's why na pashyanti, they won't understand, they can't understand. They didn't see, they can't see. So if okay, if they are not able to see and understand the consequences of this particular war, why can't we see? That is the meaning. We can understand, no? We are good people, no? But they are greedy people. We have no any greediness. We don't want anything. Let them have, enjoy. If that is the case, why you have come to the war at all? They tortured you. They are not even allowing you to live even in a forest and a nook and corner somewhere. They are not ready to give even the five small villages for five brothers. Even though the entire kingdom all are equally having the right, but in fact, actually, the Pandu is the only is the king, and Pandu's children generally they must get the kingdom later. But everything went upside down, and Arjuna is telling that so they are the uh, greedy people. Their minds are looted away by that greediness. Because of that, another important word is using here, kulakshaya krutam dosham and mitra dohe cha patakam. Etena pashyanti. They are not seeing because of their greediness for the kingdom and all that. If this war happens, then what are the negative results? Kulakshaya krutam. We are destroyed our own kula. That is one dosham. And mitra droham. All the friends are came here to help. Some are to our side and some are to the other side. So we have done injustice to the friends. Mitra drohe cha patakam. So one is kulakshayakrutam dosham. We have becomes the cause for destruction of our own family clan, and we are getting the sin. Patakam means sin by doing the mitra droham. So these things they were not seeing because they are greedy people. But we can understand, no, hey Krishna. Now, this Kulakshaya Krutam, Kulakshaya word he is taking as the highlight and going further to say in the 39th shloka, and half of the answer again. So they were not able to see, they can't understand. But why we can't understand? We can think properly, no? We can protect ourselves for not doing this Kulakshaya Krutam dosham and Mitra Droha Patakam. So he is telling that Katham Nagneyam Asmabhihi Papadasman Nivartitum Kulakshaya Krutam dosham Prapashadbhir Janardhana. Again, is addressing the Bhagavan Krishna, hey Janardhana. So they were not able to see. Then why can't we see? Kadam nagneyam asmabihi. Why we can't understand and see these bad results and protect protect from doing of the skin. The papa asmad nivartitum. Why can't we stop this war? So by that we can stop doing this sin. What sin? Kulakshaya krutam dosham. Again, that same word he is using, and we can stop. No, we can avoid that action, that sin, by avoiding this action of war. So, papad asma nivartitum kadam nagneyam asmabihi, to revert back and to protect from this sin, to avoid this war. Why we can't understand and take back, stop this war by seeing prapashyad bihi. Because prapashyad bihi na, we can see very clearly seeing. They were not able to see. Pashyati, pashyadbihi, we are seeing. But they were not able to see. Their minds are clouded. Their minds are overpowered by the greediness and the kama, all that. But why can't we? We can see well, no? By seeing very well, by understanding, we are good people, dharmic people, we can think of, then we can avoid this. So by that stopping this war, Kulakshaya Kruta Dosham will also won't come, and Mitra Droha Patakam also won't come. Am I correct, Krishna? Are you listening to me? No. Bhagavan Krishna not opened the mouth. That's why Arjuna, if Krishna says that's okay, that what you are telling is good, it looks good. There is some meaning in your talk. Okay, let us wait for some time. Let us stop the war. Put the bow and arrow down. Let us take the chariot back and let us think. So Krishna didn't say anything. Then until the Krishna says Arjuna cannot himself go, no, because chariot has to be right by the Bhagavan Krishna Partha Sarathi. So he's waiting because Arjuna has got a very nice trust on the Krishna. That's why he's taken him as his friend, supporter, and Radha Sarathi for all his advisor. Then further says, because Krishna not replied anything, 40th shloka, again, now from the 38th shloka onwards, the word is coming again and again repeated, Kulakshayam, Kulakshayam. कुलक्षये प्रणश्यन्ते कुलधर्माः सनातनाः धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कृत्स्नम् अधर्मोऽभिभवत्युत. First, I will tell you the simple meaning of the shloka, and then we'll give a little pause and we will analyze that what is this really kulakshaya krutam dosham, kulakshayam, because it is a very important point. Even though we are not supporting the Arjuna in this point, but what Arjuna speaking here is a very, very correct, and it is a dharmic point. Now, how that we'll analyze, let me complete the simple meaning. You know, Krishna, if the Kulakshaye, if the Kulakshayam happens, pranashyanti kuladharmaha. If that whole family clan has got destroyed, then not only that, actually in the war, only gents are taking part, not the ladies. And maybe very old people are also at home. Now, if all these young and the middle age, these men folk, all the men are died, then what happens to those so many ladies are there? There may be a small, young, middle aged, old age ladies will be there. So what happens? They cannot survive themselves. They will lose the support and the protection, and because of that, pranashyanti kuladharmaha. Then there won't be a people to follow the kuladharma. Kuladharma means every family tradition, which are coming from the long time. Sanatana. Sanatanaha kuladharmaha pranashyanti kulakshaye. One dynasty, one family, one vamsha is get destroyed, and that kula dharmas which are all practiced and followed by many generations, all of them will get go waste and get destroyed. And if that kula dharma is got lost, dharme nashte, that dharma, here we are not talking about the general common dharma, but every kula also has got some dharma. So that kula dharma if lost, धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कुलधर्मं नष्टे धर्मे नष्टे कृत्स्नम् अधर्माभिभवत्युत. ये भवति उत कृत्स्नम्, by getting destruction of the kuladharma, and totally then all other people who are remained, majorly the women folk, adharmaha abhibhavati uta, everybody will go into the path of adharma, because there is nobody to guide, there is nobody first of all to give shelter and protection, because the men are the people who protects the women population, always according to our tradition and sanatana dharma, and the ladies women are responsible to take care of the family and welfare of the all family members, and they will feel happy to serve and work in the home, and particularly to take care of the whole family. whatever needed for their sustenance, the men will bring the money or earning, but they protect the family. But mother will protect, women will protect the total family welfare and the bringing up the children first of all. So that's why now here I said, no, we will ponder on this point a little more time. In any society, women are the real protectors of the dharma or the family traditions. If any culture and the dharma has to be sustained, the more responsible people are the women of that society, not the men. So even the men go sometimes, we don't justify, but if they go wrongly, also if they take the adharmic path, no problem. But if the women takes the adharmic path and they lose their character, then that society, that tradition, culture will get destroyed. This is what we see in the Western lifestyle. And if you compare with our Indian tradition, that this Sanatana Dharma culture, one or two examples we'll take. See, people now say that women are also equal to the gents and they can go everything to do. But really speaking, unless the woman is a household, a woman, and becomes a mother, there is no fulfillment for her life. There is no fulfillment for her life. And the woman is the embodiment, the personification of the caretaker of the family, really. That's why our people, our previous generation, our grandmothers or the aunties and other sisters, they are so happy in spite of so many family problems and difficulties. They still they love their children. They love to cook. They love to feed the children, even the children are not behaving properly. That is the motherly love. That is the womanhood. That is very much appreciated. That is true also in the society if you look back. But now the situations are looking different, but because of that we are paying the penalty for it. Every girl, every woman wants to go for work. You know, even the small babies, the days, months babies are also given into the hands of the maid servants, and even the women mothers of the small babies are not even ready to do the breastfeeding because the money becomes the main criteria, earning becomes the main criteria. So then how the child can grow just like that? How much responsibility is there for the mother and the father? Even that's why I said even father is not taking care or but mother. You know the Shivaji's mother. Not because that they were all so well read or like that, but dharma they know. They know how to make the children to grow, what to be taught to the children. The discipline or the dharma or the anushasanam. So that's why our country still is living like a united families, some extent. But if you look at the Western scenario, what is there? The children are should not be taught anything after, even not after, even for a small child, children. The parents should not complain or anything. They cannot punish. They cannot touch them. The moment if they say anything, one word extra, or they touch or do any small punishment also, immediately police will come. That much freedom. But what that society in that freedom discovering and getting, in spite of that much freedom, so many children are drug addicts. So many children means I'm telling about the teenagers and chain smokers. Many of them are uh, having all kinds of sexual engagements before marriage itself, going for dating. All these things are happening. Ultimately, every men averagely in the western side has to at least get 5 to 6 marriages, and women averagely 4 to 5 marriages. This is their culture. Can we call it as a culture? So if the kula dharmams are not followed, kulam means here we are talking about the mainly Arjuna is, we also will tell later, this kula chaye, kula, the strees, the women folk will go into a wrong path. Once if the women folk goes into a wrong path because of the force or the desire or compulsion anyway, because there is no men folk to protect them, then naturally the whole family dharmas are all lost. Here one point we will take, kula dharma means what? Every kulam means family have got a kula devata. That kula devata, kula deva aradhanam is very very important. Even though Ishtadaivam is different for everybody in their family, the five people are there, five people can have their own Ishtadevata in the mind. But commonly at home, one god is worshipped. Apart from that, many of the families of this particular Vamsha, they all may live in a different places, but they have got the Kula Daivam. Every year they have to go to that Kula Devata because that Devata's different powers, by worshipping and propitiating them, they will protect this family. Like that only Grama Devata. That Gramam village is protected by the particular deities. That's why the Grama Devata Utsavas also people will perform. These are all not just like that for money waste and the blind following thing, but they have the power. So the Kula Devatas will protect every year. So even they are staying in a olden days, all they will stay in the one village or one house only, big families, or at least if they scatter to the a little more far distance of village or anything, once in a year they know this particular day is our Kula Daiva Aradhanam. So they will all will come together. Because of that, what happens? The whole family connection and the affection is maintained. You're understanding? Whole family connection and affection is maintained. Oh, our family is so big. So why elders kept this Kula Devata? Because of that, at least they all will live together without splitting away. Even though among themselves some misunderstandings and small fights are there, but still all they come for this one cause of Kuladaiva Aradhanam yearly once and stay for 1 week together, enjoy, do the worship and everything, and they will go back to their respective places. Of course, now most of us are not having this Kuladaivam, the connection has lost. If some people are having, you are fortunate. Please continue and participate, respect, revere, and get benefit of it and get the happiness of it. But these modern children now, families becoming cellular families, and families going so far to the abroad, and they won't come even once in 5 years. But this is going to lead a unhappy, unpleasant lifestyle. But we people are not able to recognize this at the moment. In long run, we will know that. how the children are who are grown up and brought up in the Western countries, even our Indian children, Indians who have gone there. Lot of problems because there is the extent, even the animals are better than the human beings. Such a freedom and choice. Anybody can go with anybody anytime. This is what. That's why everybody individual and his own whims and fancies. That's why nobody believes anybody. That's why jokely said, no, uh, one wife and husband, they get married, they will get children also. But somehow they lose the interest on each other, then they will get separate. But they will again behave like a friends whenever they want. So one wife and husband got separated and again they met and they got married and they got some children. So the children are all playing there. Where are the children? The husband is asking the wife, and the wife said, my children and your children are playing with our children. That means what? When they both lived together, they got some children. Then they both went off and married again, some women, some men, and again they got some children. Now, your children, my children are playing with our children. This is the condition. And giving the dating before the marriage is a very common in the Western. But really seeing here, once if they get married in our India, even 30, 40, 50th wedding day, after going for dating, they got married? No, only the parents saw, or they both have each one uh, saw and agreed, got married. Then until end of the life, they will live. If families are such a strong and traditional, then only some kind of good things can be practiced. That's why in the Western, all this is unimaginable for them. For a joke, Swamiji tells, he asked one young girl means a teenage, studying maybe fifth, 12th standard or 11th standard, like that. So, what you achieved so far in your academic career, not academic career, Swamiji casually asked what you have achieved. What is your achievement? That non-resident Indian girl, that means who born there and brought up there, he said, I kissed nearly 40 boys. That is the achievement. Great. See, how many datings you have done before your marriage, then that is the great. How many divorces you have gone. Unless you have not married for at least 5 to 6 times, you are not respected in that societies. Is it a society? Is it a culture? Animals also live like that. Horrible. If we really go and look into, but we are also mesmerized and hmm, for the wealth and the comforts and all those things and people running, going there and living is not wrong thing. But how our children will learn and get these family traditions and these practices, because these things only will keep the family together. By keeping the family together only, emotionally the children will grow. Then only they will become a good citizens and good persons, and in that way they can also spread and carry on this family traditions. That is what Arjuna here wants to emphasize. So if you look into this point particularly, that's why I spoke to you little elaborately about this. Very important. The women is the real caretaker of the house, homemaker, but it is not a simple job. That is the greatest job. That is the greatest job. Then only in that house the dharma, samskarams, culture, tradition, good habits, and the belief on the God, all this can be protected. If the woman is not taking care of that, and everything goes shattered. Very difficult to digest if these things are told like this, because we are so much that much mesmerized and given the importance to the only this kind of Western lifestyle, only the life. What benefit we will get by following our, okay, by following uh, what you are getting. This is also one example. Swami used to say that one girl going for this kind of datings and all that, their parents are Indian parents, are very much worrying, and then Swamiji talked to that girl. Okay, so good, you are intelligent. That's why we want to know about your husband before. So that's why you're going for dating, and then you want to marry some later. Now tell me the statistics of the marriages which have done after gone for many datings, or the marriage have done just by elders fixing or by one to one seeing, and that's it. The Indian marriages are about your parents. They are living since more than. Now you just see the statistics. Which marriages are strong? Which families are living happily? Now, what you achieve by doing this, so-called dating and all these things, then only marriage. If there is any guarantee that you will be, it's only a perverted mind, mental aberrations. That means the human dignity has gone down to the animal, less than animal level. We have to say less than animal level. Then how we can say these are all the societies, culture, and all that? That's why all those cultures is slowly will get destroyed. The culture cannot. That's why Sanatana Dharma. It can never be destroyed. It may look like that somewhat going down or suppressed, because this is the truth. This is the fact. This is given by the great tapasvis or the rishis. How it can be destroyed? No. Only temporarily it will appear like that. It becomes still inactive. No one can destroy the Sanatana Dharma, but we have to be careful. Don't take it as a granted. Now there is a threat for Sanatana Dharma. Wantedly, many other religions or the people are taking vow, somehow destroy this Hindu Dharma, destroy this Sanatana Dharma, and they want to convert or make the entire world as their religion. But we never do that. We live freedom and liberation for everybody, liberal liberalization to everybody. Live, let them live. Why to kill? Why you are so eager to change everybody? We don't say all the worldly people should follow our, but who are living here, we must follow. No, if we don't follow, if we don't respect, if we don't know that the greatness of our own culture and the dharma, our family traditions and all that, then it is a tragedy. It is a sad thing. So that should not happen. So after saying in this 40th sloka, based on this kulakshayam, so but Arjuna's one standpoint is correct only. But for this, Krishna is not going to agree. Arjuna, whatever you said, correct. So let us stop the war, go back. Okay. But after the Mahabharata war over, many people died and everything happened. Because of now Kali Yuga, we got so many intruders from the other countries, and many of our women are destroyed. They got get perverted. You know the samples. I need not to tell about the history. But still, India is strong. Sanatana Dharma is strong only. But only thing we have to be little aware that where this uh, termites are hmm, still staying somewhere here and there. If we are aware about ourselves and if we are united, no one, nothing can do anything harm to the Sanatana Dharma. So with that confidence we live, but we live vigilantly. The vigilance is important. We cannot just be careless. Otherwise, now the threat to our family dharmas and the kula dharmas, really our Sanatana Dharma, there is so much plan and effort are doing by the other people that we have to protest and they to protest to protect ourselves, not for fight. So let us conclude here with this important point of kula dharma means what, how it is important. Then further Arjuna himself will elaborate another in 2 3 shlokas what is the other later on after effect of this kula dharmas goes wrong and the women folk goes into a wrong path, what is going to happen. This is dharma shastra. Arjuna knows all that, but it won't work in that context, in that juncture for Arjuna's stature and the caliber. That's why Krishna. So if we listen to these points, the another 2 3 shlokas of Arjuna, we will really think that Arjuna is so good. Arjuna is talking very good. Only Krishna only is the criminal. He only encouraged the Arjuna to do the war. Why can't Krishna say one word and then many lakhs of people can be saved, lives of the people? We may think like that, but when it comes to the real establishment of dharma, according to the Bhagavan, परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. So this is a very important point. Let us try to assimilate, understand this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om. That's it.